Just as his airplane is ground tested before he is asked to fly it, so too has Pontiac undergone endless hours of torture tests before it is released to the public. A man whose life depends on fine engine performance recognizes the outstanding leadership of Pontiac's high-compression 8-cylinder engine with the new top performance of 127 horsepower. Because this added power has been accomplished by improvements in carburetor and manifold design with improved ignition, Pontiac has maintained its outstanding economy. He appreciates the effortless ease of dual-range hydromatic pioneered by Pontiac. He knows its tremendous advantages in outstanding fuel economy, longer engine life, better engine braking, smoother driving, and quieter operation. Pontiac's power steering has proved itself in hundreds of thousands of miles of effort-saving driving. Improved for 1954, it is offered as an optional feature. With this special effort measuring wheel, our test pilot first checks the amount of effort to turn the wheels when the engine is stopped. The scale reads 18 pounds. Then, starting the engine with Pontiac's easy key start switch, he rechecks the effort needed to turn the wheels with the car stationary. Now the scale shows only about 6 pounds, 1/3 the effort every time you turn the wheel. Of course, you don't have to be a test pilot to appreciate velvety smooth, yet steel trap positive braking action. The brakes are easier to reach, easier to operate, reducing fatigue and shortening the time needed to apply the brakes and stop. Just as jet aircraft have adjustable seats to give the pilot full mastery of his flight controls, so Pontiac's comfort control seat lets you take full advantage of wide vision, dual-range hydromatic, power steering, and power braking. The seat can be moved from front to rear, can be raised or lowered, or tilted, to give a total of 360 different possible positions for added comfort, better vision, and reduced driving fatigue. And now, for an expert's view on Pontiac's dynamic new performance for 1954. Everything ready? Here we go!
Scott to operations.
Testing. How do you read me?
Loud and clear. Proceed with acceleration test.
Using traffic range on dual hydromatic. Begin countdown for start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First flag, second flag, third flag, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Acceleration excellent. What was your timing?
We timed you at 1-7.
Roger. I'll swing around and come back the other way for the next run.
The performance of Pontiac's 8-cylinder engine with dual-range hydromatic is a combination that amazes even a pilot accustomed to jet-assisted takeoffs. The kind of acceleration that helps you get through tangled traffic with ease.
I will maintain speed with my foot on the accelerator until I hear the gun. To avoid sliding the tires, I will not, repeat, not apply maximum pedal force. No tendency to swerve noted, no jerking or swaying. All right, boys, check that. According to my estimate, the power brake reduces pedal pressure by about 50%.
Yes, Pontiac's power brakes do over half the work, leaving just enough so that the driver has a desirable amount of brake pedal feel.
Scott to operations. Steering wheel effort reduced to about 2 foot-pounds. According to my estimate, this is about 1/3 normal steering effort. No wheel fight or road shock at all. The car handles very responsively. Unusually good stability on straightaways and curves. 40 miles an hour. You know, this road feels like a flat-top stick. Weight, extra long wheelbase, 60-inch springs. The combination feels just about right. Now let's see how she climbs. Entering the 11.6% grade at 15 miles an hour. Foot off the gas, speed 10 miles an hour. Now I'll give her some power. Speed 12 miles. Speed 18. 24. 27. 32. And over the top at 40. Scott Operations. On the inside track of the speed loop now. Hydromatic lever in traffic range. My speed is 30 miles per hour. Shifting over to the next lane. My speed is 35 miles, accelerating rapidly. Now shifting over to the next speed lane. At 45 miles an hour in traffic range. Engine is running very smoothly at about 2,500 RPM. I need a little extra power for passing, so I've just pushed the gas pedal to the floorboard for an automatic shift down. Response is terrific. Car speed 60 miles an hour. Engine speed approximately 3,300 RPM. Now I'm going to shift into cruising range. Car speed remains the same, but engine speed drops 30% and is now barely over 2,200 RPM. The engine is just loafing along smooth as silk. Now I'm on the top of the track. All instrument readings on the nose. All control response excellent. Scott Operations, test procedure completed. I'm coming in for a landing. But don't get me wrong, I could keep this up all day.
Yes, Pontiac's new performance will thrill expert drivers, good drivers, and ordinary drivers everywhere. For 1954, the eyes of all the world can look to Pontiac to set ever and ever higher standards of motoring value, with 15 body styles, each filling its own individual place in the spectacular panorama of the finest motor cars to fit the most discriminating requirements. And for 1954, a display of more beautiful colors, warm reds, rich browns and tans, gay yellows and creams, shimmering greens, cool blues, restful grays, winter whites, black that gleams with its own highlight. Look at Pontiac through what are to you the most important eyes in all the world, your own and your family's. Look at it from the standpoint of ownership, with a full understanding of its many features, its solid values. Look at Pontiac for 1954, for the wonderful big car values it gives you for so little. A masterpiece of distinction and prestige, of which you can be so justly proud. Look at Pontiac to know all the joy, all the lasting satisfaction that only Pontiac can give you.
Good morning, Mr. Davis.
Andy! Jack Ferguson, you old son of a gun. Where have you been these last... How long has it been?
7 long years.
What do you...
Boy, he's sure grown up in the last 7 years. The last time I saw him, I could hold him in one hand.
Yep. He's a chip off the old block. Well, that one's a little dark and fuzzy. It's the only one of me and the kids that came out.
Oh, that's a new house, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Terrific. Boy, you're sure coming up in the world. That new job you mentioned must be really paying off.
Yeah. Just 18 more years and 10 months till the bank gives me title, and it's mine. All mine. Here's another view from the front driveway.
Hey, nice car, too. That yours?
Yeah. It's Pontiac.
Boy, you are doing all right.
Oh, I just traded that one in. I got a new car now.
What kind did you get this time?
Pontiac.
Another Pontiac?
Sure.
You mean you managed to chisel the best deal out of the same dealer